In today's video, we'll be creating this cool text effect inspired by Nikovax. Let's dive in. First thing we're gonna do is open the edit page. Now head over to the media pool, then just right-click and select New Fusion Composition from the menu. No need to change anything, just click on Create button. Now drag the Fusion Composition into the timeline, position it properly, place the playhead on top of the clip, then click on the Fusion page icon. Move the media out to around this point. Then click on the text node and drag it into the workspace. Connect its output to the media out. Now click on the text node, go to the inspector window, and type your word. I will simply type text. Click here and choose the font Chinese Rocks. Increase the size of the text to around 0.4. Let's get rid of this checkerboard first. Right-click on the viewer, go to Options, and uncheck Checker Underlay. Now we have the black background. We need to give an italic look to our text. Go to the Transform tab, click on Shear, and change the value of X to something like -0.07. Now let's give it the gradient look. Click on the Shading tab, then choose Gradient from the types. Click on the color, and choose any color you like. I'll use this sky blue color. Let me just adjust it a little. You can control the gradient value here. Just play around until you get something like this. Once you're done, click on the text node and press Ctrl+C to copy it. Now click here and paste it by pressing Ctrl+V. Take the output of this text node and connect it here. It will create a merge node to link the nodes. Now click on the first text node and press F2 to rename it. This one will be called Fill. Rename the second one to Stroke. Once done, click on Fill and go to the Shading tab. Change its opacity to almost half. Now click on Stroke, go to the Shading tab for this one as well, and change its appearance to text outline. Decrease the thickness to around 0.005 or something, since it's too much. Once done, you will get something like this. Copy the Fill node again and name it Glow. Add a Glow node to it. I will use X-Glow, which is a free plugin that comes with Reactor. By default, it's too intense, so go to the inspector window and decrease the gain and increase the glow size until you get something that looks good. Now go to frame 0, click on the Glow node, and add a polygon mask. Make a similar shape like mine. We will use this to create the glow effect. Add a keyframe for the center X and Y. Now move to around frame 15 and then move the mask from left to right, positioning it slightly at the bottom. Now if we play it, we will get something like this. Alright, now open the spline editor, tick the center path, click on the zoom to fit button, select it, and press S. Then make a curve like this. Now add a new text node. Choose the SVNAVU font for this one and type your text. I will type Nikovax. Adjust the size accordingly, and also use the regular font. Now go to around frame 15 and add a keyframe to tracking. Go to frame 0 and increase the value to create a gap like this. Let's preview. As you can see, the O letter isn't moving. It's because the total number of my text is 7, which is an odd number. If it were even, like 6, 8, etc., then there wouldn't have been any problem. So what we can do to fix this is click before each character and press space, like this. Now if we play it, our O is also moving. If the gap between characters looks too much, then you can adjust it at frame 15. As for the curve, it would be something like this. Now click on the Fill node. Go to frame 15 and add a keyframe for tracking. Go to frame 0 and change the value as before, but this time keep the value to around 1.2 or less. Also copy the amount by pressing Ctrl+C and do the same animation for stroke and glow as well. Once done, you will get something like this. We need to adjust the polygon mask as well. Go to frame 0 and move it more to the left side. Also increase the soft edge a little so that it's not too sharp. Additionally, the curve for these text nodes will be the same as the Nikovax node. Now let's create the black bar with tutorial written on it. To do this, I'll add a clip, but you can also use a background node or enable the checkerboard again. First, disconnect the merge output from the media out. Then connect the output of our newly added background node to the media out. And now take the output of the merge node and connect it to the background node like this. Now add a background node and name it black bar. Then add a rectangle mask to it and shape it like this. Position it at the bottom of the text. Now we need paper edge, but you can't find it by pressing Shift Space. To get it, you have to click on Effects tab, navigate to Templates, and search for paper edge. Drag and drop it right after the black bar. Change its color to black and adjust properties like border, edge contrast, randomness, roughness, etc. Play with them until you achieve a look similar to this. Once done, add a directional blur and increase its length. So here I have added a new text node. Now, select the font pentagram Sailmica and type the text. I will type tutorial. Now position the text properly and play with the size, tracking, as needed. Once done, add a soft glow node, increase the glow size and decrease gain a little. Now I will give a simple reveal animation to the black bar. Click on the merge node of the black bar and add a rectangle mask. Adjust the mask size accordingly, then move it to the left side. At this point, increase the soft edges a little. Now move it totally to the left and add a keyframe for center XY on frame 0. Then go to frame 15 and move it to the right till you see the black bar. Make a curve like this one. Then copy the mask and connect it with the blue input of the merge node of the text node to apply the same effect. Now let's give the text a little bit of transparency. Click on the fill node and add an ellipse mask. Make a shape similar to mine and position it like this. Now go to the inspector window and invert the mask. Increase the soft edges to around 0.13 and we are all done. You can refine the text further by adding masks differently and also add a halftone effect to the text. If you want to know how to do that, check the video in the description. If the tutorial helped you even a little, then watch my other videos and give me a little watch time. See ya!